Yo, what's
Good,
going
bro.
on, man?
Hey, bro, I didn't even know that was you about this shirt, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna come over here. I can't support my brother.
I
Come
ain't even
on, man.
know, bro. Hey, that's love, bro.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
damn, I got a sale from New York.
yeah. I gotta show some love. You know what I'm saying? Every guest that come on, I gotta show some love. Even I'm buying a book or closing, I gotta show some love. You know what I
That's
mean?
hard. How do it fit? Do it fit good?
Yo, I like it. The material is good, but I didn't think it was like a crop
Are you
shorts. I didn't think it was gonna
doing
be like that.
it? Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Bro,
But
hey,
it's all. But I didn't know it was like that. If I, to be honest, if I rated 1 out of 10, I'll give you like a 7.5. But this is not. But this is what when I go to the party. I don't usually go out. But like when I like reward myself when I go to party, this is a type of style. But like me, I like something simple.
I got
But
you.
don't get me wrong. I like the graphic. This is hard. That's why I like it, and it's hard. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
that's why I put crop on the detail.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was gonna be that crop like that, like like a female like that type of crop. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they have like an oversized tee, like it's so like over like
I
crop.
got you. That makes sense.
Yeah,
And thank you for that, because I'm gonna clarify that. So thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. But how you
but
doing, though?
I'm good. I'm good, man. But like overall, yeah, you got this overseas, right? This is fire,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But over that, yo, can you introduce for those that don't know you, introduce yourself and your background?
All right. My name is Troyce. I have a brand called Disability. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was born with one arm. We do a lot of things. We like to do speaking engagements. We do a lot of YouTube videos. We do how tos. I change tires, play basketball, to my clothes on. And my whole mission is to help inspire people to basically to stop being scary and to don't let the world put limitations on yourself. Don't and you limit yourself as well. You don't do it. You push past all limitations and get to where you gotta go. And stop being scary and get to it. That's what I push. That's my brand.
I like that. I like that. I like that. What shifted your mindset from actually what shifted your mindset for like for having disability to I'm not gonna let my disability hold me back from pursuing my aspirations because I see you're already doing it, man.
To be honest, to be totally transparent, bro, I just knew I knew I can be something in life if I stopped being scary. I knew I was limiting myself for so long because I'm good at various things, but I was scared to do a whole bunch of stuff. So I just got tired of being like a loser, bro. You know, I got tired of not doing what I wanted to do, living on my own terms, bro. So when I started to stop being scary, it was really for me. I was talking to myself. And you watch my old YouTube, I was talking to me, and then it just took off, bro. So yeah,
I love that. I love that what you said. I love how you were so self-aware that you was not you was not going to be satisfied. You was not going to be complacent. You had that drive, that more inside of you. I know in the society they just too comfortable. They just here. But like for certain people that want more than themselves, but they're not putting the action. What advice can you give for those people who do not want to live a mediocrity life? Want to reach that goal?
uh, you gonna have to look at yourself. And you gotta have a conversation with yourself, and you gonna have to say, can I have more? Do I have the capacity to be more? And if the answer is yes, you know what you gotta do. It's just simple. You gotta stop being scary. It ain't no like super formula to it, bro. You just gotta stop being scary and attain whatever you need to attain to get to where you gotta go. Simple.
I like that. I like that. So I want to go back from your journey. What was it like growing up? Like being
Uh,
born with half your arm. What was it like? Give me that story.
uh, like elementary was kind of rough as far as like at home life was cool. It was easy because everybody around me knew that I could do what I wanted to do, but other kids didn't. So when you're a kid, it's nasty. It's not really pleasant growing up, and you're the only person that's different. You know what I mean? So it was rough growing up. I had a great support system. My mother, my grandmother, Like, and my all my family, like my cousins and stuff, they treated me like I was regular. When I got to middle school, I started like doing a little bit more stuff, get more comfortable with who I was. But high school came, I just nothing. It didn't matter no more at that point.
Wow.
That's what it was. That's what it was, bro.
Wow.
Did I answer your question fully?
You said what?
Did I answer your question fully?
Oh, you want to ask me a question?
No, I'm saying that I answer your question fully.
Yeah, I like that. But what shifted like to being like? Let me take that back. How did you self-advocate yourself in school? Like when you was growing up, did you have like a para? Did you have like an IEP, or was you in like general ed? Did you get like any?
No, I was in regular. I was in. You know, like, I was in general population. I was with everybody. I never was sheltered. Like I never had no type of special classes or no type of like special shelter. I went to Tulsa Public with everybody else. I did what everybody else did.
Okay. So what was
just? Go ahead.
What was like school for you? Did you know how to advocate for yourself? Speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
Did you know?
My family dynamic was super strong, so I was never the type to like be timid. You know what I mean? I was never the type to be quiet because I got one arm. Like, nah, like I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna stand on what I stand on, and that's just gonna be that. I've never been like timid when it comes to my disability. I've never been like that. I've always been outgoing. I've always been, just. It took me a while to like fully embrace it though. Like when I really embraced it is when I really like took on. When I really said, you know what, this is what it is, and it don't matter. Like for example, when I was in high school, bro, really all through my life, like when it get cold, I would hide my arm, bro. Like you know how like you wear them big coats? I used to couldn't wait for the wintertime so I could hide my arms in my coat. Cause I know people asking me questions and staring, Like that was probably like the most like that's what I started like, bro, I'm doing too much. Like, how like deep down like you ain't supposed to be doing something. Like, like, bro, like this is not me. Like, I feel lame. But it was like my security blanket in a sense, But when I got past that though, like when I just fully embraced myself and then just stopped being scary and really start going where I wanted to go to, bro, everything was different. That's how I know I'm not just talking. Like when I tell people stop being scared, your life could change. I really mean that. Cause mine did. I really mean that. It ain't like it's just cause it's a catchy slogan. Like that's real. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like the message you always put. Stop being scary. Sometimes we overthink what people is gonna say, what people is gonna think, or our inner voice. It's holding ourselves back. What advice would you give someone to stop being scary and achieve that goal? Whatever it's career, it could be dating, it could be anything like fitness, anything. What advice would you give to someone to stop being scared and reach their highest potential?
Just do it.
Just do it.
It ain't no. It's not like a special formula. It really not. It's really not, bro. You just gotta. How I did it, bro, and I put down everything that I was the most scared to do, and I did it on camera. Like everything. I really can play basketball, right? I really can hoop. So how I would basically like manipulate myself to stop being scary. I would have somebody record and I post it, and then what happens is your confidence starts to boost when people get to say, "Oh wow, you're really good," or "Wow, that's really nice," or when you start getting those like little compliments and stuff like that, it builds your confidence while you're doing it. So now it's like you keep building. That's just really what it is. You just gotta do it though. The longer you think about it, it's just gonna get worse and worse. You just gotta do it, bro. What were you scared of when you was coming out with your disability? Were you scared of anything?
That's a great question. I was scared of a lot of things. My dream job was Foot Locker. And
Foot Locker?
Yeah. I wanted to work at Foot Locker. And at the age of 15. So I went to the manager, and the manager said, I want to work here. He said, you got to be 16. So I didn't let that discouragement stop me from getting into that job. So I waited on my 16th birthday. So it's about. You can still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, on my 16th birthday, I immediately applied for a job application. So I got rejected. I was like, yo, damn. I was not gonna let that discouragement stop me. So I applied again. I got rejected. Damn, fuck. What am I to do? Am I gonna let this rejection stop me? So I was like, you know what? I have a strategy. I'm going to apply 5 boroughs. So, and I don't know if you know, New York has 5 boroughs.
Yeah, I know.
So Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island. So I was gonna apply all 5 of them. I don't care. So I continued applying after rejection. After 5 months or 6 months, I mean, got an email, got an interview. I was so fucking excited. I was excited. On that day, I remember what I was wearing. I was wearing my rooms. I was on point. I was excited. I was nervous. My hands are sweating. I didn't want to fuck up. You know, I had to ask somebody to practice interview. As soon as I went there, I was being myself, everything. It was like a group interview. So I was like, I was expert to be myself. And the manager was like, we got bad news. And you all got the job. I was excited. The one person didn't get the job. I don't know, it's fucked up, but I was excited that day. And I got to the floor. I was doing my thing. It was just a lot of people. You know, it's a big Full Locker. I'm not talking a small ass Full Locker. I'm talking a big flat shit Full Locker. I had to talk to man, woman, female. It's just a lot. I had to like get out of my comfort zone, and it taught me to get out of my comfort zone, have the hunger, you know, get to every customer, because I really had passion for school. I really had passion for shoes, and I didn't know I had to be a salesperson to do that. So it taught me to be hungry, get out of my comfort zone. You know, especially like beautiful, attractive women, I had to talk to that and made me have to get out of my comfort zone and still be hungry. So yeah, so I
That's
was really
hard.
proud. Yeah, man.
So let me ask you a question, bro. So I know you said, so I know you're deaf. You deaf in both ears, or just one?
Um, you know what's funny? When I take it off, I can't hear shit. I can't hear shit. You know, this technology. So I was deaf when I was 1 years old. So I had to get like a surgery. It's like a magnet into my brain. So when I fall asleep, they had to put a magnet in my brain. So it connects it. See how it's like? See, it's connected to my brain. So that's how I'm able to hear. So it's a tool. You know, it's crazy how technology works, and I'm so grateful. I'm blessed, and disability is a gift. The way I see it, it's like I'm inspirational. I got big aspiration. I'm inspired the next generation. I create my own influence. I create my own career. I have big ideas. You know, when I was younger, I used to be so insecure. So I used to be full depressed. Each time when I forget to bring batteries or recharger, I can't hear nothing. I want to listen to music. The other person has the opportunity to hear music. I fall down on myself, and I'm like, and that moment, it made me to reshape my mindset, building my resilience. You know, every time when I, I say I'm thankful, I can take it off, because usually when I'm on a train, I hear some BS, some drama shit going on. You know when I use that? You know, use that moment. I read that. Yeah, when I take it off, I read a book. I want to learn. I want to be like the other successful people. I'm trying to get to that goal. So I have like peaceful. So I use that when I'm meditating. I need some peace. So yeah, man.
Hey, my girl just said, do you know ASL?
Yes, I do know ASL. So
What is that? Is that sign language for short?
Yeah, ASL. It's sign language.
Okay.
Yeah. You can follow me on Dev Go Getter. I do daily ASL, so I'm just trying to hold myself accountable to do sign language. So the hard part is when I'm talking and signing at the same time. It's hard for me, so I'm just practicing. Usually, I close my mouth. I know how to sign, but yeah, you can follow me there. Yeah, what you about to say, man?
So, Damn, I just forgot.
Yeah, you was talking about my cocaine plan.
Yeah,
And
yeah, bro. So, how did you learn how to speak? Like, cause I know another person that's deaf, but like, you sound like really good. You know, he can tell like he don't even talk as much, or
you
he
know,
can talk as good.
nah, it's a good question. I'm really thankful for my parents, man. I'm thankful. Without them, I don't know where I would be, man. You know, even my dad, he sacrificed me through speech therapy. That little small, consistent, just being there, consistent. I'm practicing, pronouncing words, and it progress. That momentum. After year, after month on month, you start to speak clear. This is not an overnight success. This is started when I'm like 2, 3 years, 4 years old. I'm 24 years old now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, when they see me, yo, you talk so clear. You don't look deaf. Don't put that stereotype because maybe that person don't want to talk. That person just want to sign. That's their identity. Maybe their parents didn't make that sacrifice. They didn't care. They're like, you know what? Let me just. There could be different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And my parents was willing to like, I want to have what my parents were like. I want for me have the best options. They don't want to limit me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go in a real world society, you're gonna get discriminated. Like, I'm not gonna hire you because you're deaf, or they might not say it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta able to talk. I gotta do everything. So I can't let my disability stopping me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's hard. That's hard. That's hella hard.
Yeah, man.
Hard.
So we both got a connection. We're not letting our whatever type of disability you have, don't let that shit stop you. I always use it as a motivation to push yourself harder. I don't like that definition. It's testing. You could choose to let it define you or motivate you. You know what I'm saying?
You can choose to let this shit take over your life and you can go crazy, or you can be sad and mopey every day. It's your choice. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got any like what books like really changed your mindset? Because I know you have a strong mindset. Did any book or any someone you look up to that help you change your mindset?
Nah, bro, not really. I read a lot of books, though. Don't get it wrong. I read a lot of books, but this stuff, bro, I just been like, I was just, as far as my own, just me being with myself, I was always good with that. But getting out of my shell and becoming more is what I struggle with. So once I just figured out how to get to that, I was good. But nah, my mindset and stuff has been like that since I was young, bro. Like I grew up in a tough area, bro. So I got a gang of family members, like 20 males, maybe like 4 females, bro. So naturally, growing up around something like that, it's gonna make you harder. It's gonna make you have your own mind. And then I always thank my family because they molded me into this. Like, I never had. You ever seen the movie Ray Charles? You ever seen that movie?
Ray Charles.
It's like Jamie Foxx. You never seen the classic?
Nah.
But listen, it's a scene in that movie, bro, that like I really like look at that as my part as like help with my life, with my own family. So it's a scene in the movie, bro. When he first started losing his eyesight, his mom was making him basically like learn his way around the house. And he couldn't see, so he was starting to cry and get emotional. She was like, listen, I'm not going to be here all the time to help you. So you got to figure this out. You got to basically like learn how to navigate on your own. Bro, my parents, bro, they didn't tie my shoes for me. They didn't put my pants on for me. They made me learn how to do all that as a baby, bro. So I didn't have no type of like, they didn't coddle me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like if I fought one of my cousins, they fought me like they fought the other one. They didn't fight me in half and fight. Nah, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just so nah. To answer your question, it wasn't a book. It's just me, and that's why I'm so passionate about getting this message. That's why I'm so thankful that I'm blessed that God provided an outlet for me and you to speak. you know what I mean, from a million miles away because we share that sense of urgency. We share that type of discipline and fortitude. So yeah, nah, I didn't have no special books, nothing like that. It was God, bro, and it was my family and me. That's what it was.
So what you're saying that your family was like help you change that mindset. They was like putting a lot of pressure on you, putting these expectations on you, so you could then really push yourself.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's a good way to say it for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so there was your that support system that was like really pushing you, so that if you didn't have a family, you wouldn't be where you meant to be.
I'm not giving that much credit because I'm still a dog, but I did know. Like I noticed when I was younger, I went to these. I don't know if you guys, if the the. First of all, let me ask you this question. I don't want to be ignorant, but I want to be able to say this properly. Like what? It,
Now say it. This is an open conversation.
How do you want somebody to address like people that's deaf?
How do you what?
Like what's the acceptable way for you for people to address people that's deaf? Like, is it like deaf community? Like is it deaf like is that like a insult to people that's deaf? Like seeing like deaf community? Like do you want to say hard of hearing, impaired hearing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
what? Yeah. Before I answer that, if you have any questions, drop in the comments below. If you have any questions, so I don't think it's an insult. So you could say deaf or hard of hearing. So hearing impaired, that's a little touchy.
Okay.
So be careful.
That's why
saying it.
I'm asking because I don't know. That's why I'm asking. But wait, you just asked. How did I ask? I asked you that. I forgot what I asked you that for. What was I saying? I don't even remember. I lost you.
You were saying deaf or hard of hearing something.
I don't know, bro. We can go back to it, but I don't remember. But
no problem. So I really like what you said. Like you don't allow anyone to push you, and I think the stories that we tell ourselves is like, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I can get there. So be careful what you tell yourself. And I always, sometimes have that self doubt on myself. I gotta be very careful. Tell yourself positive thoughts. Your mind is the greatest asset. So be careful what you tell yourself. And tell yourself. Wait, we got another question. How can people who are deaf communicate easier with hard of hearing people? Oh, that was the question you was about to. Okay.
No, that wasn't.
So
that was just
okay. So let me read the question. So how can people who are deaf communicate easier? I mean, they can learn sign language, or you can either. I know some people that have like a text. They pass notes. So when you go to Starbucks or McDonald's, they just pass the notes. They just type it. It's work easier. So if you have like if you talk to someone like a friend or you go on a date, you can just pass notes, or you can either learn sign language, or they have like an app where they bring a sign language interpreter, and when you talking, that person will translate what you're saying. It's similar like Google Translate.
That's hard. That's what I'm about to ask. That's what I figured out. So when you were younger, did y'all have like a place where like y'all can go get like resources and be around people that's similar to you?
What?
So for example, when I was younger, I had this thing called Shriners, right? It was in Louisiana. So you can go be around all kids with disabilities. Some people got no legs, people got no arms, blind. Did y'all have something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, when I was like in third grade, third or fourth grade, they put it in Manhattan, and it was mad for it. I had to wake up mad early, and it was like 5 a.m. My dad has to wake the shit out of me. I was like, oh my god. But anyway, long story short, so I went to Manhattan school. It was like a lot of disability, people with wheelchair, and there's like people with general ed. But I was in a class with deaf or hard of hearing, so that specific type. So each class has their own special needs. So I was not in like people with wheelchair or people with have behavior issues, whatever type of disabilities. It has different segments, different apartments that have different parts of it. So yeah,
that's my point. When you ask me like about growing up, it's a lot of your parents and your background, because I would be in those places and like the parents would make their food. The parents would basically coddle them. They would do that, and that's why it's so important to have a strong support system.
That is so true. That's why my mom, my dad, they was fighting me to get out of that special education because that special education they coddle too much. Because if you keep coddling as an adult, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. You're not gonna be hold yourself accountable. You are not going to face the world of challenges. No one's gonna coddle you. And if you don't know how to think and be persistent in life, I don't know, man. So, and I'm thankful for my mom, my dad. They was making these sacrifices going back for, I had a principal tell me that I'm not capable of going to mainstream classes. I had to push myself, and it starts with you. And what made me to get out there is like I can't. I don't like a parent walking me to the bathroom. I don't like riding a school bus. When I see a school bus, when I see those kids walking to have freedom, talking to a friend or ask a girl on date or this and that, I don't want to perceive myself that something's wrong with me. I don't want to be in my mom's basement forever like I need special help. I want to be independent. I got it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. This is two things: how you want to perceive yourself, and how you want the society to perceive you. That starts with you. It starts with you. If you perceive yourself that you're nothing, you're not worthy, there's something wrong, you got a disability, that label, people's gonna receive you that. But if you said no, I'm using this as a motivation, I'm capable, I'm worthy, I'm gonna achieve my goals, the world was like, whoa, something is going like you're not.
Hold on, we got a question. We got a question. What's the main way you guys get yourself back into a positive mindset after being? Let me get this one first.
All right, go ahead.
My quick. For me, bro, I just want to help somebody else. So it's like, whenever I get down or whatever, I know what I'm doing is gonna make a change because I know if I would have had a person like me growing up, I would have been way further. So I know by me just keep doing what I'm doing, somebody out there got one arm way colder than me. Somebody else that got one arm is way colder than me. Probably do some major things. So by me just doing what I'm doing, motivating him or her to stop being scary and get out of their comfort zone, and they can excel. That's me.
Sure, let me ask you that question. So, what is the main way you guys get your back in a positive mindset after being in a negative space? So, it depends. Like, if you're surrounded with people who are negative, you are going to be that sixth person be negative. So, you gotta be careful the people you surround with. So, it's cool, like, to be hanging around certain people, but you can't be hanging around too long because subconsciously you're gonna be negative. So be careful. And the way to reshape that mindset positive, I was saying like know your why. Know your why. Why are you getting up every single day? Why are you getting up every single day? Have that purpose. Start listening to what I do is I listen to a lot of motivation videos. I listen to a lot of inspiration. I listen to I have different role models who I look up to who are better than me. And I'm trying to get to that goal. So once you gotta remove that ego. You're here and you're trying to get to here. Look at somebody who was better than you. I don't care if it's fitness. I don't care if it's a dating coach. I don't care if it's a career coach. Whoever is better than you and you're trying to get to that goal, look at that person. How did you get to that goal? And instead of keep you pushing to get to that goal. So yeah, man.
Great content you guys keep it. I appreciate that, Brody. Hey, this is cool, bro. I really like doing stuff like this. Is my first time ever talking to somebody with a disability online before. Like, as far as we're really talking, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, I really want to create. This is my whole idea. I want to make a disability podcast. You get some inspiration, motivation. Even if you don't want to got a disability, you can learn something. When I was younger, I didn't have no deaf role model. All I was listening to is hearing people like I look up to Floyd Mayweather. I look up athletes businessman. It could be any whatever race or background. I look up your inspiration and kind of motivates me to find my own inspiration, find my own purpose. So yeah, man. So
That's hard.
yeah. So so what advice would you give someone to overcome your their fears?
Stop being scary. Yeah, it ain't hard. But I would say think about everything you want in life. Any dream you want. Most of the time, you're not gonna be able to attain your certain goal without you step out your comfort zone, without you breaking a bad habit, without you fixing something that needs to be fixed. So if you really want it, you're gonna have to figure out how to go get it. And that's just really, like I said, like I keep saying, everything that my whole mission is not like a secret sauce. It's just mine is it's take a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of honesty, and a lot of transparency with yourself, and just you gonna have to go figure it out. Cause me, I knew at an early age, like I was destined for certain things, and I wanted certain things. But I also knew on the back end, I was never going to be able to accomplish anything if I didn't stop being scary first. Like, cause I can't hide behind this arm. I can't hide behind fear. So it's just like I want more, so I got to become more to go get it. That's what I did.
I really,
And we still working.
I like that what you said. If you want more, you have to become more. I really like that statement. I like that. So let's talk about your clothing brand.
What?
What made you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, shit. Hold on. My phone is on 3%. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys.
Shit. What's the word, bro? You from New York too? Where you from? Oh, you got the eyeballs. What's the deal? You like the merch, bro? It's a little crop joint.
Alright, I'm back.
I got hoodies, you got shirts, you got all that.
I'm back. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just charging my portable charger right now. Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, so let's talk about your clothing brand. So what made I like your energy, my boy. Yeah, from New York. I'm messing with it. Looks vibrant. So let's talk about your clothing brand. What made you got started?
To be honest, bro, I was just trying to spread the disability, stop being scary thing. So when I was first started doing reels, it wasn't really to sell merch for real. It was really just to spread the brand. But as I kept going and kept doing stuff, I started selling. So I'm like, well, shoot, I might well just make this a real business. You know what I mean? That's really how it started, bro. Like, and that's why I always tell people, like, I don't sell merch. Like, I really don't. I'm not a clothing brand. I'm not none of that. I sell a message. Like, and just so happened, I like to put, I know what be trendy and what be poppy, so where I can put it on that to sell it. Like, that's it. Like, that's it.
I like that. Yo, where people can shop at? Where people can shop
disability is deeper than the clothes. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to explain to people, bro. Good work always sell itself. So you don't even. I don't gotta have the most fire merch because what I'm telling you to do is gonna change your life, and that's an emotional connection. But anyway, I'm off that. It's deep. Hold on. What's that? Who is it?
No problem.
Come on, y'all busy, man. Y'all.
If you got any questions, drop in the chat. If you got any questions, guys. If you have any questions, drop in the chat.
Yeah, but
no problem, man.
We good. But go ahead, I'm sorry, bro. I got distracted. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. Like where people can shop at?
I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So
yeah, put it in the chat. Shop and Pinner.
Disability guys shop. Yeah, that's where they can shop it right there.
Man, let me pin it. All right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, bro, this is fire, bro. We gotta do this more. This is fire, bro. You ever been to Oklahoma before?
Who, me? You talking to me?
You been to Oklahoma?
Live?
Oklahoma.
Nah. I haven't been there.
You know what's crazy? Bro, New York is my dream spot, bro. I've been wanting to go to New York all my life, but I ain't never been, bro. I'm telling you, I probably know more restaurants than you, bro. Bro, I ain't never been. I'm crazy about New York, bro. The old school music, all that. But that's another story for another day. That's another story for another day.
You know what? I gotta start traveling. I gotta get out of New York and start traveling because it's gonna open my mind and my perspective. I gotta start traveling, man.
Yeah. I gotta come out there where y'all at, where it's lit.
Why you want to come to New York?
Oh no, bro. I'm trying to come whenever, for real though.
Do you plan on moving?
What borough are you from?
I'm from Queens.
Queens, hard. Queensbridge.
Yeah, man.
All
right. You gotta move. Once you get there, you gotta come to New York, though.
Bro, come on, bro. I'm locking in with you, so I'll touch down. We're gonna stop and get us a chopped cheese or something.
Chopped cheese.
Bro, stop and get what they be saying? A beef patty or something like that from one of the bodegas. For real.
Oh, what you know about a chopped cheese in New York, man?
I'm telling you, bro, I know everything about New York, bro. I ain't no cap, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, you got chopped cheese over there in your state? Yeah, that's
I don't know. Man. I mean, I ain't never been to New York, bro, so I don't know if it's legit or not. We got some, but I don't know how authentic it is. We ain't got no halal. We ain't got no halal, though.
Oh, wow.
We ain't got no halal, none of that.
That's crazy. My people, so you can go shop at disability shop. It's global, international.
International, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so go shopping, go show some love. I'm wearing the merch. Shit's mad comfortable. I really like it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a crop. I don't know if this is like a crop tee. So you gotta be careful. I don't know if this is your style. So it's a crop tee. You know what I'm saying?
But I got regular shirts too. Yeah. We got regular.
Yeah, you got regular shirts too. Yeah, I should have got the simple disability that I like that black, that simple. I should have got that. But this really caught my attention. Like I was like, yo, I really like that graphic tee. I'm gonna get that.
Bro, you know what's crazy? So last winter, bro, I had hoodies like this, right? The same hoodie, but it had sleeves. You got the back. It got all that, right? But I did a pre-order method, bro. I sold 22 of them, bro. They was $100. That's when I knew. I said, damn, like, that's when I knew, like, disability, like, it means something to people, you know? And it's trendy, you know what I mean? You got all the colors, you got all the cool, but it's the message, bro. The message is deep. I advise everybody stop being scared. Your life can change, for real.
I like that. I really like the name, disability. I like that. So how would you define? I don't really like the word disability. How would you redefine it in your own
word? I changed it. It's the disability, and I even put my own definition on it. It's
What is it?
The ability. Hold on, cause I wrote it down. It's something about own shirts. Matter of fact, I'm about to put it. Hold on, give me one quick second. Hold on.
No problem. If you got any quick questions, drop in the chat. I'll answer. It's deep in the closing.
I'm about to show you exactly what it is right here. This is one of my first shirts, bro. I've never opened it.
So what is it?
It's the process. The process of overcoming perceived. I'm just open it, bro. Hold on.
Take your time, my brother. Don't rush it.
The process of overcoming perceived limitations, man. For real. And boom. This one of my first ones I ever dropped. See, I put out the DIS. I put the THIS.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see
The
it.
process of overcoming perceived limitations.
Ooh, that's hard.
Hold
I
on.
like that.
Which one turns pain to purpose and will to skill. So that's how I define disability.
I like that. I like that. That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, and I really believe in that. Like when you turn that pain to purpose and will to skill, it changes your life. It changes your life.
I really like that.
Do. So yeah, that's what it's about. So that's how I define disability. What about you? How you define disability?
Like I said, the way I define disability, you have two choices. You can either let it define you, like, oh man, poor me, you playing the victim mindset. Why me? Why I had to go through this? Or you can like, I'm gonna get my ass. I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna go and get it. What is excuses? What's stopping me from trying to get to my goal where I'm trying to be at? You know what I'm saying? There's certain people who have two legs, two arms. There's nothing wrong with them, but they still complain and have that victim mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's either you have a disability or not. If you have a disability, but there's some challenges, but push it through. I'm going through challenges in my journey, but I'm not letting that challenge stop me from what I'm trying to be at, what I'm trying to get to. It's like the mindset. It starts with you.
Start with you. It starts with you and it ends with you. That's people don't understand. Like you can't.
Facts.
If you don't never do it, you never gonna. It's like you never gonna get to where you gotta go. You really gotta stop being scared and push past whatever your limitations are. You really have to. It's imperative. Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, but we definitely got to do this again, bro. This is lit.
Yeah. So I wanna wrap this up. We're almost here an hour. So final last question. So what was the last what advice would you give someone who's facing adversity, going through different challenges? What advice would you give them for the audience today?
First one I would say would help me the most is like I like to lock in with my tribe, with my guys, with my circle, with my people that I can depend on, rely on. And if you don't got nobody, you got me. But I think that helps a lot. When you can kind of get stuff off, when you kind of somebody know what you're going through, and they kind of give you a little bit gas to keep you going, then you just keep going. Now you trying to figure out how to solve the next problem. I just think, bro, community is big. Number one, I think community is huge. I think being honest and transparent with yourself is huge. And I also think the most easiest one of all of them is taking action. I think if you got community, you open, you transparent, and you honest with yourself, and you willing to take action, you unbeatable. You can't be beat.
I appreciate you, man, coming on this live. I want to see you growing, reaching new heights. Remember, you are a leader. You got people that you got to inspire and motivate for the next generation. Keep what you're doing, my brother. Take care, man.
Real quick, you see, I don't know if you can see, bro, but we in the studio right now, bro.
Oh, shit, that's just fire in the background.
I gotta get you in Oklahoma, get you on the couch. I just got my house, so I gotta get my furniture and all that stuff. This is like a podcast studio, bro. So I gotta get you out here, bro.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna come pull up. We can interview, man.
For sure, bro. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you.
No problem. Take care, man.
All right,
good night.
All right.